Hi, how you doing? At times like these, it is hardly going out on a limb to say that we are headed for hard economic times. In fact, it seems like almost everyone in the financial world is either declaring that a recession is coming or is busy preparing for one. I thought there already was one. The truth is that bad economic signs are everywhere. Signs, signs, everywhere a sign. Consumer confidence is plummeting. Big banks are hoarding cash, of course. Top financial experts are issuing recession warnings. And it seems like almost everyone is trying to accumulate as much gold as possible. Now that the G20 nations have all pledged to dramatically cut government spending in an effort to get control of debt, worries about a double-dip recession have reached a fever pitch. So, will we see the full-fledged economic collapse that so many analysts are warning of before the end of 2010? Here are some signs of what may be coming. The Conference Board's Consumer Confidence Index declined sharply to 52.9 in June. Most economists had expected that the figure for June would be somewhere around 62. To get an idea how bad this is, the index was at 100 back during the baseline of 1985. Major banks are being instructed to hoard cash in preparation for the next financial crisis. And they're doing a great job of it. French bank Société Générale is forecasting that gold could reach $1,430 an ounce in the third quarter of this year due to fears of a double-dip recession. Paul Krugman of the New York Times declared in a recent column that we are about to enter the third depression. The U.S. Department of Agriculture is forecasting that the number of Americans on food stamps will increase to 43 million in 2011. My wife and I will probably be added to those ranks in September. George Soros claims that a European recession in the coming months is almost inevitable. Kevin Giddes, the managing director of fixed income at Morgan Keegan, says that a lot of people are making some really large financial bets that a recession is on the way. There's big money making big bets that at a minimum we'll have a recession, if not a depression, that could last for years. The Center on Budget and Policy Priorities recently said that U.S. states in fiscal 2011 could be facing the worst budget situation that they have experienced since the economic downturn began in 2007. Federal Reserve Chairman Ben is publicly saying that the U.S. unemployment rate is quite likely to remain high for a while. Yeah, no chit. And they don't even give you what the real rate is. The National League of Cities is warning that large numbers of cities across the U.S. will be facing horrible economic conditions over the next couple of years. City budget shortfalls will become more severe over the next 2 years as tax collections catch up with economic conditions. These will inevitably result in new rounds of layoffs, service cuts, and canceled projects and contracts. According to the Wall Street Journal, debates have already begun inside the Fed about what to do in the event of a double-dip recession. Recession. It's just a recession. It's just a recession, you know. In May, sales of new homes in the U.S. dropped to the lowest level ever recorded. The truth is that the American people know economic hard times are coming, and so they aren't running out and buying expensive new homes that they can't afford. Mike Whitney says that without more stimulus from the federal government, a recession by the end of 2010 is extremely likely. Like I said, thought we were already in one. No, well, one recent poll found that 76% of Americans believe that the U.S. economy is still in a recession. So, might it be so that we are? Of course it is. Of course it's so. so. I don't know. Honk me, funky bitches. Honk request 1171. Kicks dirt 7. Hey, yo, fish face old man. I love your bold, no bull mess videos. Hell, can I get a honk for old fish face men that do what the MSM won't? Fish face. Honk request 1172. Captain Crass 101. A honk to the Sheriff Dupnick of Pima County, Arizona for standing against the new Show Me Your Papers law. Honk request 1173. All power to slaves. A honk for starting over. Yeah. That's what we need, but that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. Blood. Honk request 1173. B. Continuing with all power to slaves. Can we finally take it all down now? Will we not be satisfied until the earth is one vast desert? Haven't we seen enough suffering? Haven't we done enough damage? Why do we let them get away with murder? Why do we reward evil? Can we shoot the bastards yet? You can. However, they will give you 2 sets of clothing, comb, and a toothbrush. Most times, that is. Some people say, Joe, you losing it? Man, I never had it to fucking lose, man. What are you fucking singing about here, huh? Never had it to fucking lose.